Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will boot it away to start the game. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
3rd down, man. I think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The RPO fired complete to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air, it's Manning. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got room on the return. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback race, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, you throw it harder. Oftentimes, you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's got an open man. It's a running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the Heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun, the running back has it. Brings it in the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to throw, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for his man in the middle. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Creates a little space. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there.
He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Ripping through the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Sayin. With the catch, it's Smith. At the on its way. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Lofts one high and deep. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. Now improvising. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Now I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to run it. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.